What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got something pretty cool for y'all today. I'm going to be breaking down Karate Combat Season 1 Knockouts. Now, if some of you guys aren't familiar with Karate Combat, let's go over some rules and what this bad boy is about. This is the first time ever that karate guys can go professional without going to kickboxing or to MMA. Now they have their own thing, their own sport. It's a full contact sport. It's actually pretty cool the way they have the ring. And now if you notice in some of the videos, the ring's a little different. It's not your typical ring or cage setting. It is actually kind of similar to when I fought for World Combat League. And when I fought in World Combat League, we fought in this circle with the edges kind of elevated slightly. If you notice in these fights, it is a square and the side, the edges kind of raise up a lot steeper than when I was in World Combat League. So it's something pretty cool. You can fight off of the edges, you can move around using those elevated sides, which is really cool because you can get a lot of power kind of bouncing off of those. And what's pretty cool is the rule sets. Now, it is Karate Combat. So in the rule set, kicking, punching allowed, the crazier, the better. And you'll see some really cool knockouts in here. A lot of cool karate techniques such as the ridge hand, which I've talked about in the channel. And one of my pop's favorite techniques. Low kicks below the knee, not above the knee. So low calf kicks are legal. And takedowns. Now, not your typical double legs or single leg takedowns, but you're allowed to grab a leg and sweep. It's got to be a sweep. Once your opponent goes down, you have, I think, 4 to 5 seconds to get some good ground and pound in. There is no grappling, there is no wrestling, there is no jiu-jitsu. It's all about the striking. So, with a little bit of the rules thrown at you there a little bit, let's get into some of these cool knockouts. Now, real quick, I almost forgot to mention, I am a part of Season 4 of Karate Combat. So I'm super excited to be a part of something that I grew up doing and still train to this day, which is my background in Kempo Karate. Now there's different styles of karate, right? You got Kempo, you got Kinpo, you have Kyokushin, you have Shotokan, a lot of different styles that you'll see in here. So let's get after it. Oh man, so here we go, man. Starting off with some crazy knockouts. They're gonna start slowing some of these knockouts down here in a second. But man, these guys are throwing some heat, man. Somebody's got to be getting knocked out here in a second. There it is. If you notice, the opponent on the left waited for his opponent to throw the leg kick and countered beautifully. And you see that a lot in karate. I use that a lot when I fought Johnny Hendricks. You know, he's leaning back, he's out of position, and I would follow with my hands, right? I didn't knock him out with it, but you see here how that could happen. Guy throws a leg kick, leans back, and then boom, boom, follows up with the hands. Great time. You have to have impeccable timing to pull that off. So let's see what happens. Oh my, the blitz. The blitz. You'll see this in slow. Look at the blitz, man. This is what makes karate so exciting to me, is how fast these guys can close the gap, right? Now, if you notice, with these karate fighters, it's kind of a tradition to really chamber that punch back up after you hit your opponent with it, right? You'll see a lot of over-exaggeration of the rechambering of the hand. Boom! Oh my goodness, that was the ridge hand. That was a legit ridge hand. Watch this. Whack! I'm sorry I'm pausing this so much, but there's so much happening right now in these fights. Now, you heard me talk about a ridge hand. If you don't know what a ridge hand is, it's an open hand technique, right? Coming around from the side. You can also do it with a closed hand technique. So the way my dad throws a ridge hand, using the inside edge of his hand or lower part of the forearm, most of the time you'll see a ridge hand done with this area here, but you can also use the inside edge of the forearm as well. As you can tell here, it was kind of higher up on the hand, knocking him out. Almost like an overhand right, but instead of striking with the fist, he struck with the inside edge of his forearm. Oh, what happens here? I see a kick out. Oh, no. The hands, the ground and pound. Look at the ground and pound. They allow 4 seconds of ground and pound, man. 4 to 5 seconds, I believe. The timing with these guys. Boom! Catching that front kick, holding on to it for a split second, then coming over top of the right. Watch, see the grab? Boom. You'll see that in a lot of these karate fights. Anytime somebody kicks, they like to grab off balance. Another one, overhand right there. Boom, down he goes. Look how high up the cage is, right? Not the cage, but the ring. See how elevated it is? Another ridge hand right there. Man, just don't see it coming. It's almost like a straight overhand right, but with your arm straight, using the forearm. Boom, there it is. He said, nope, I'm out. And the ground and pound. Uh-oh, what's going on? Pulling right hand into a left, pulling right hook into a left hand. Just finished him with the flurry. Here we go. What's the ground and pound? Here we go. Right hand hook, followed by left hand. Boom. Oh, no. Maybe does it this time. Ooh. Oh, this is continued. Okay, they stood him back up. They stood him back up after that 45 ground and pound. They stand you back up. So he was already dazed after the first one. Oh, man. Impeccable time. Now, we've seen this in the UFC. We've seen this in the UFC. Uriah Hall's done it. You also saw Hendon Barral throw that. I forgot who he fought, but perfect timing. What's good about this is probably early in the round, his opponent knew he was leaning to the right a little bit, which they're in a closed stance. So when a guy throws a jab or starts to lean, or maybe you throw a jab and they lean to the outside of that arm, perfect time to throw that spin back kick. And you saw it just then. Spin back kick. And the ground and pound. Bah! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom! Man. Now, I don't know if you guys see the similarity of those two guys moving, but I move fairly similar, right? When I'm moving, my feet bounce and almost at the same time. You know what I mean? A lot of guys will kind of go back and forth, but you see a lot of karate guys kind of just up and down. They really don't do the back and forth movement. It's kind of up and down. So you saw that just then. Now, I think I've seen this one here. This is a crazy knockout. Oh, man. I actually know my buddy Kevin, who just got knocked down. Very good karate guy, but he also trains with some MMA guys as well, but I feel bad for him after this one. And you'll see here why. I think he gets hit with a hook. He's dazed right now. Woo! He's like, oh, let me high five you. Boom! Oh, here we go. Oh man, no, I don't like. Oh, see how they use the elevated sides? He pushed off of it, almost like a Superman punch, huh? Superman punch off the cage, knocking me out instantly. I've seen that before. Look at that, look at that. Ref will stand you back up after the ground and pound 5-second rule. Oh man, Kevin is still dazed. Oh, there it is. Oh man, I hate to see it, Kevin. At least you didn't get, after you went down, at least he didn't come over top of you and hit you like 2 more times. Well, there you have it, guys. Man, that is, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched Karate Combat, the knockout ratio in this sport is so high, it's ridiculous. It's so high. Somebody's getting knocked out pretty much in every fight because they are going balls to the wall, and they want to make a statement in this sport. It is fun to watch because it's all, it's all striking. Nobody really, there's some of you guys that don't like the grappling or the wrestling. This is definitely for you. And I'm just super excited to be a part of it. There you have it, guys. Knockouts, season 1 of Karate Combat. There'll be more to come. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for joining me. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys turn on all notifications so you know when the next upload is. Appreciate you hanging out. Peace.